Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, and today I've got something pretty awesome to share with you because we're going to be checking out the brand new Sony Bravia A90K OLED TV. This beast that is sitting behind me. This is the 48-inch model, but there is also a 42-inch model if that is more suitable to your setup. But this, I mean, apart from being an incredibly awesome TV with a really nice low profile, is also the perfect TV to pair with your PS5. And since we're all about games on this channel, I want to talk specifically today about the Bravia A90K for gaming, and of course as a perfect partner for the PS5. So if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know if you guys have got any questions, let me know what you guys think of this. And I also do want to take a moment to very kindly thank Sony for sponsoring this video and also sending me this TV to check out. Now, the Sony Bravia A90K, where do I begin? Well, first things first, it's just a really nice TV. I've been testing this for the past sort of week, and it has been an incredibly nice experience. I've been testing it with a range of PS5 games, some of my favorite ones to sort of test out TVs and just in general, sit down and play. And the TV itself fits nicely in my setup with a really flat, minimal stand that doesn't take up too much space, and a pretty slim OLED panel for the screen. There's of course a little bit sticking out the back for all the components and connections, so it's not necessarily the slimmest TV on the market, but it is still incredibly low profile and looks amazing in my setup. Again, as mentioned, I've been testing it with some of my favorite PS5 titles. These ones tend to do a pretty good job of showing off the colors, but also some of these have lots of fast moving action, which does of course give you a feel for how different types of games will play on this TV. But let's talk about some of the details and more specifically why this TV pairs so well with the PS5. Firstly, whether you are planning on gaming on this thing, or watching movies, or both, the Bravia XR model TVs can actually detect whether you are playing a game, or watching TV shows, movies, sporting events, etc. And with the auto genre picture mode, your TV basically automatically switches into game mode when you're gaming, which helps to minimize input lag and makes the kind of overall experience much more responsive. But then it can also switch to standard mode when watching movies from either a streaming service or your PS5 console. So this way you don't always have to keep thinking about what mode you're in and whether you need to just actively switch it to get the best experience. Generally speaking, as long as it's plugged in and you switch between things, it will do it for you on the fly, which again is very handy. Overall, the colors of this TV are fantastic. Admittedly, you are of course looking at this through a camera recording, so it's not the same as seeing it with the naked eye, but the OLED panel really does deliver on both fantastic colors and great contrast. The XR OLED Contrast Pro basically boosts colors and contrast in bright areas, helping to provide both pure blacks and peak brightness. Additionally, something that is super useful, especially when gaming, is the auto HDR Tone Mapping feature. When connected, your PS5 will automatically recognize individual Bravia TV models, and it then selects the best HDR settings for your TV accordingly. But on top of this, in high contrast scenes, as demonstrated here in their official video, you'll see the crucial details and colors in both the brightest and the darkest parts of the screen. In addition to this, the TV comes complete with HDMI 2.1, which, let's be honest, is a must for next generation systems. And this then allows for up to 4K 120fps where supported, and just generally allowing for overall clearer and smoother gameplay. And if you're playing in the dedicated game mode, then you can also enjoy ultra smooth gaming with reduced input lag of 8.5 milliseconds with 4K 120fps. Furthermore, with the auto low latency mode in HDMI 2.1, the Bravia will recognize when a console is connected and automatically switch to low latency mode, so you instantly get that smoother, more responsive experience, which ultimately is really important when gaming. But of course, visuals are only one part of the picture. What about the overall sound quality? Well, the sound quality is fantastic on this TV, and they actually have this special tech called the Acoustic Surface Audio, which uses special actuators to turn the screen into a multi-channel speaker. This basically means that you hear sound that precisely matches what's on screen with pictures and sound in total harmony for a sort of truly immersive experience. I use their official description for that because, let's be honest, they can explain it far better than I can, but basically this results in really nice, crisp sound quality that you can enjoy no matter where you're sitting. But all in all, honestly, it has been a fantastic experience. I've really enjoyed playing on this over the past week, and generally speaking, I am someone that normally plays my games on a monitor, just, generally speaking for convenience, but also the response time. So this has been a breath of fresh air. It's really nice to sort of sit down, especially with some of those more sort of cinematic games, things like Uncharted or other like big PlayStation single-player titles, and just enjoy them on a big screen. And also, not forgetting that we are very close to the launch of God of War Ragnarok, and you know that I definitely want to experience that on the big TV. I cannot wait to see Kratos' final Norse adventure, so that needs to be experienced in the best possible way. So all in all, had a blast with this one. Again, massive thank you to Sony for working with us on this and of course giving me the opportunity to test out this TV. I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully this has given you some insight into some of the stuff that this TV can do and why of course it pairs well with the PlayStation 5. Again, if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, be sure to check out some of the videos we've done recently on the channel and stay tuned for plenty more.